All right, there's a lot of talk about real Christians and fake Christians, and I've been lumped into this whole fake Christian mess and been called satanic and all this other mess. But my response to that is, why don't you cash me outside? How about that? But nah, to be honest, people, at the end of the day, people talk about other people instead of talking about issues. That's really the main problem. You got an issue with somebody, you got an issue with anything, you talk it out like a man. You talk it out in respect. You talk it out in love. You don't sit back, make false accusations against another person, and you don't sit back and gossip about somebody behind their back. That's not how we do things. You don't sit back and uh, make personal attacks against somebody. But that's what a lot of people do nowadays. And let me pull out a verse real quick. Let me find this thing. Let's see. It should be yeah, this metal Bible is a little different than might be Philippi. I think it's Ephesians. All right, it's Ephesians. I think it's like 4:31 and 32. That's how you really handle a situation. All right, I got Ephesians. I got Ephesians. Hang on, wait a minute. I can get there. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm gonna start in 29 though. Don't use foul or abusive language. Let everything you say be good and helpful, so that your words will be an encouragement to those who hear them. And do not bring sorrow to God's Holy Spirit by the way you live. Remember, He has identified you as His own, guarantee that you'll be saved on the day of redemption. But this is the verse right here. These last two verses are the ones right here that I'm focusing on. Get rid of all bitterness, rage, anger, harsh words, and slander, as well as all types of evil behavior. All types. Instead, be kind to each other, tenderhearted, forgiving one another, just as God through Christ has forgiven you. That makes it clear. When we got a situation with somebody, you talk it out in respect. You handle it in respect. You take care of that issue and you try to get it resolved. You don't sit there and whine about it, cry about it, and say, "Oh, I refuse to handle this situation. I refuse to handle this situation with you." You don't do that. It's not Christ-like, and the Bible states that right here. And it also talks about forgiving one another and being kind, turning away from bitterness. Let's talk about bitterness for 1 second. And let's talk about rage and anger. Being kind to somebody when you got a situation, you don't go in a situation and start casting out stones and start attacking somebody personally and then sit there and talk about how you a child of the Most High God, because the Most High God wouldn't have anybody do that. You cannot condemn somebody and be somebody's judge and jury, because that's not your job. That's the job of Christ. And God is the judge. Christ is the juror. The Holy Spirit is the one that convicts. But the accuser, you know who the accuser is. It's the devil. So be careful with your actions. Be careful with your words before you take on the wrong road. God bless y'all. Love y'all. Peace.